Good morning and welcome to Signs for Life. Our theme for this week is Your Story Matters. It's a great privilege to be here with you today. I am Pastor Nicole Martin. We enter this day with a story. Jesus, as he entered Capernaum, was met with a centurion. And the centurion says, "Lord, my servant is at home and he is paralyzed and he is under distress." And Jesus says, "I will go and cure him." The centurion says, "No, I am not worthy, Lord, for you to come into my house. But just speak the words and I know he will be healed. I am a man also under authority, with soldiers under me, and I say go, and they go, and I say come, and they come, and I say to my servant, do this, and he does it." Jesus was amazed, and he looked at all those who followed him, and he said, "Truly, in no one in Israel have I met such faith." Stories are this beautiful expression of relationship. They reveal who we are and who other people are. They are a radiant part of our being in the world expressed through the word. They connect us with our ancestors. They connect us with our God. They connect us with each other. They even connect us with ourself. There are stories we tell ourselves, right? Stories that maybe we don't feel good enough, or maybe we tell ourselves we can do something. We have a narrative in our own voice that rolls through our head. Today, I'm asking you to think critically about what that narrative is. What you speak to yourself. What you say to yourself. Your story matters. Because what you tell yourself is what you feed yourself. Do you feed yourself words of encouragement? Or do you feed yourself words of belittlement? Your story matters to yourself. It also matters that you're able to express your story. The centurion in this relationship with Jesus, he had a problem and he needed to be able to speak his story so that the story could come out and be heard and healing could be offered. He had to speak that there was distress, not just in the person in his household, right? Like, it isn't just about the man laying paralyzed or the servant that was laying paralyzed. It could have been a woman. But that centurion was carrying the distress for the paralyzed person, because this paralysis affected his whole family unit. And so the centurion came with the distress, right? "Please, Lord, I'm pleading. Just speak the word and I know it will be true." But the speaking of the word, that healing, the faith came because the centurion bothered to open his mouth. The centurion bothered to express the hardship that was going on in his home to a caring person that would listen. Your story matters, and the ability to speak your story matters. Have great courage, friends. Speak your story into the world. Speak it knowing that just letting it go past your lips is the first step in healing. Find a community where your story can be heard and your story could be valued. You notice when the centurion said, "Come, Lord," Jesus said, "I'll come." There was a response to the story, a response of love and compassion and generosity on the part of the hearer, which also makes us, with those who have ears to listen, ask the question, how do we respond when someone is sharing our story with us? How do we engage their story? I just give you all of these wonderments today as I remind you that your story matters. You have value in the world. You are a beautiful piece of this world, and I pray that today God's grace and light finds you and radiates through you, and you are able to express your story with boldness and love and courage to a community that offers you healing and compassion and the willingness to journey with you into this space. Blessings to you all on this day. See you later, and remember, this pastor loves you. Have a beautiful day. Ciao.